Hey there, RC family. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you're here. I want to share with you today how I overcame the frustration of there being just too many good options out there. And this applies not just to the RC hobby. So many hobbies out there just have too many darn options for you to choose from. And you're going to drive yourself mad trying to research and figure out which one is the best one. But stay tuned. Let me show you how I figured out which one would be the best for me and how you can choose which one is the right one for you. Recently somebody said to me, why did you pick the Traxxas Bronco as your first RC trail truck, and how'd you end up with the Red Cat right away after that? So I did lots of research, in fact way too much. I spent way too much time reading about all the different brands, reading about all the different models, trying to see which one was the best. There's tons of videos on YouTube already about which RC crawler or which RC trail truck is better than all the rest. Everybody's got their opinion. After weeks of doing that and kind of getting nowhere, I changed my search criteria a little bit, and that is how I ended up with the Bronco. Let me explain that. First off, and what I deem now as the most important part, is when I looked at the Bronco, I could imagine myself having so much fun in that truck. It just plain looked fun to me. And I think that you need to consider that. If you're in the market for an off-road trail truck, rock crawler, whatever it is, if you're not considering how much joy that vehicle is going to bring you, because that's the only reason to have one, why on earth would you have a remote control truck if you weren't going to go out and have fun with it? Number one, think about how much fun you're going to have. How much fun, just looking at it. Does it look like it's going to be a blast? Because that smile on your face when you're thinking about it, or that smile on your face as you're out there driving it around on the trail, that's got to be at the top of your list. I feel like I need to clarify something here. I'm not implying that you should only base your decision on how the truck looks. You need to be reasonable, you need to be smart about this, set your budget, look at the options that fit inside that budget from reputable manufacturers, and I know there's some debate on what constitutes a reputable manufacturer, but what I mean by that is a manufacturer or a product where you have aftermarket parts support, replacement parts support, upgrade and modification parts support, so that if something breaks, you can replace it, repair it, or if you want to modify it and make it unique in your own, you can do that. You've got your budget, you've got the options that are inside that budget, okay? And then you look at those options and you decide which one looks like it's going to be the best fit for you, the most enjoyable. And then once you get it, you learn everything you can about it. How to maintain it, how to repair it, how to modify it, how to keep it going. Because once you can repair it, modify it, make it your own, the brand, the model of the truck is going to be very moot, irrelevant point at that time. You're out there having a blast, you're having fun, you're capable of maintaining it. You don't need anything else. It doesn't matter if somebody else thinks that truck that you have stinks, or if they think that truck that you have is the best in the world, because you're having fun with it. Most of them are extremely capable. For the average RC guy who just wants to go out and have fun on the trail with his friends, have fun on the trail with his kids and their RC cars, most of them are going to be more than adequate. If you really want to get into the hobby, you can learn everything you need to learn about how to fix it, how to maintain it, how to keep it going, how to make it better. There's plenty of stuff out there for all of the different brands on how to do that. Just pick one that you're going to enjoy. That's where I decided to start, because I looked at that Bronco and I thought, man, that just looks like it'd be so much fun. The second one is, I'm a gadget guy. I love extra gadgets. When I looked at the Bronco and compared to other things, it had a lot of unique features that I just thought were really awesome. It's got locking differentials front and rear in the axles. It's got portal axles, that's a unique thing. It's got a 2-speed transmission. having the extra features, the extra bells and whistles, if you will, that really put it over the top for me. And I decided I'm gonna go with this one because it just looks like it's gonna be so much fun, and I just can't wait to play with all the extra features. Making the decision a little bit more personalized made it easier to pick one because there were so many options. Before you think about what one you want, you have to decide what your budget is. That kind of leads into the second one, because I spent my whole budget on the Bronco. Once I realized how much fun this was and I wanted to bring the kids along on the trails, there wasn't anything left in the budget to get another one, because it is fairly expensive as far as these trail trucks go. The Red Cat, on the other hand, I came across that in a buy-sell trade group on Facebook for used RC gear. And the person was selling it very cheap, and it turns out it was selling it very cheap because he beat the heck out of it. So once I got it, I had to rebuild a good portion of it. The axles, front and rear, had to be completely replaced. I didn't have a problem with that because I got a really good deal on it, and now it runs great. And even brand new, it's fairly inexpensive compared to this one. You can spend a little bit and get an entry-level model, or you can spend twice that much, get not an entry-level model, and still have a blast. But you got to keep in mind that the whole purpose of this hobby is to go out and have fun. So don't get obsessed and caught up in the stat and the specs on the different vehicles. You want to have fun in this hobby. Hey, that's what we're here for. We're here to have fun, right? We're here to have a good time with a hobby that's just a pastime. I want you to think about that. If you're out there looking for your first truck, or maybe you got one and you're looking for another one, and the first time around you didn't base your purchase off of that, and you're kind of, nah, I'm not really happy with this truck, so I want to get a different one. Well, you know what? Get one that's gonna make you happy, because that's what we're here for. We're in this hobby to have fun. That's why you're here, right? And if you're not in this hobby and you just watch these videos because they're fun, I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you're getting enjoyment out of watching me or others have fun in this hobby. That's the whole point of a hobby. Something to do to pass the time, something you enjoy doing. If you're out there right now and you are looking for your first trail truck, or second, whatever, I'll put links in the descriptions to the ones we've got. Enjoy the hobby, or enjoy watching me have fun in the hobby. Either way, have fun today and enjoy some RC. We'll see you next time.